Exactly, yeah. Here's the thing, though, like, when I time someone out, do I really think they're gonna be okay in 10 minutes? No. Like, come on. Like, they're still heated and in the same mindset 10 minutes later. So instead, a ban, I can set like a bare minimum of like half hour before they can do anything. And the person that sits there and seethes for a half hour and then sends like a really bad unban request, well, yeah, cool, I didn't need them here anyway. Thank you, Cream Bane. Yeah, I appreciate that. I am very much of the mind that your chat tends to emulate you as a person. Right? Like, the things you allow chat to do are basically things that the chat will do in perpetuity. So if you police it and you make it right, chat can represent you better. And again, a lot of people come from streams in which they can say all sorts of stuff. 10 minutes can correct behavior, Jason. Like, typically, I'll just call someone out and say it and delete their message. And if they're still being a dick about it, I don't think they're going to be okay in 10 minutes. Right? I'm a person who will call someone out without even timing out or banning, and how they react to being called out. That's the important part. Yeah, public unban review is a good idea. Because I'm so ban happy, I like to make sure I look at the unban requests as quick as possible. But just storing them up and going over it, you know, in like a session. I've seen a lot of streamers do that. I ban a lot of people. Yeah. People that can't understand that I don't want to have arguments about programming languages. It's so damn boring. I ban people that can't get it, basically. Yeah, exactly, Bash. Yeah, like, you deal with problems I don't have to deal with. Even though I think I'm pretty cute. I'm just having fun. Oh, I'm not. I am not cute in a maid costume. That is what nightmares are made of. That is the best emote for that right there, completely. Yeah, exactly, Bash. Yeah, I totally get that. That one's good too. Holy shit, what is that from? I feel like I've seen that before. Is that from a meme or something? That is good though. Holy shit. Is that one of yours? It is one of yours. Nice. What in the cinnamon toast fuck is this? That's a good... Alright. So I need to find that meme, I think. That's good. Exactly, Cream Pain. Yeah. This is a safe space from my language is better than your language type bullshit. Right? It's okay to like a language, but holy shit, like, it gets so damn boring. And I stream way too often to put up with that stuff every day. So I gotta set guidelines that make it to where I am happy to stream again, you know? There's a thing with streamers. Like, some streamers have to convince themselves to click that go live button. I actually have to convince myself to not click that go live button. because I make it to where I have a stream that I look forward to hanging out in. If it means I have less viewers, I'm okay with that, because it means I still want to stream. Exactly silly, for sure. Like, that's a big thing for a lot of streamers. Like, I've heard so many streamers say that. Exactly, Robert Tables, right? People have to convince themselves to click that button. I have to convince myself not to. I do make some YouTube videos. I'm streaming over there right now. I only have like a few like videos. I think it's just YouTube. I know I have a command. I think I'm subbed to you. I hope I am. I tried to like, you know, sub to like all the friends and everything. I haven't like made enough videos. I'm slacking. I have one that I'm working on, but there's a section I need to re-record because I realized that I misspoke. And that's like the, oh my god, I gotta go back and re-record. It's not even the editing part. It's like when I misspeak or something. Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, I've got a whole list of things I want to do as videos. Right? You know, I got my projects board. The color stuff, that one's actually done. So I did one about like, you know, cool tools to like do color stuff. So I can drag that one to done, which is very nice. Well, thank you. I don't though, but yeah. I'd at least like to do like retrospectives on projects I've made. I don't think I want to do 10-minute tutorial sessions, but we'll see. This would have been a fun bit back when I was on stream, but still in like calls. Right? Just like, I'm muted, but you see my face reacting to like what people are saying in my meetings. That would have been kind of fun. But yeah, this one. Like, ideas, where do they come from? How do I hold on to them? I definitely want to do that one. Logging and mutability in JavaScript, I think would be a fun one. Testing stuff, what a snapshot versus end-to-end versus screenshot versus unit testing is. Like, so I want to do like technical stuff mainly. I'm thinking. I don't know. Agency archetypes, right? The starter, the closer, the maintainer. I think that would be kind of a cool talk. UX versus DX. Get flow versus trunk-based. I don't know. Some of these are not things I'll actually do. Testing, we already got that one. I don't know what the fuck this one is. The beanie brim as a utility pocket. I don't know if you know this. I had like joints in my beanie brim most of the time, like in Vegas there. Because it's just such a good pocket for them. Like regular pockets, you sit down and you break a joint. But like up here in the beanie, you're good as long as someone doesn't like, you know, mess with your hat or some shit. Okay. So yeah, like the old man with like too much shit in there. That'd be a fun one. I don't know. Yeah, while watching Alf reruns and everything, that was a fun time. Focused versus diffused thought process. Yeah. Sure, like, I don't know, I got some good videos I want to do. I have one right now about macros in JavaScript and TypeScript, and I just need to, like, finish, like, one middle section. Like, that's the part where I gotta, like, redo it. Yeah, exactly, Mesmira. I think there'd be a whole bunch of, like, really good technical ones here. It's not the sole purpose. The sole purpose is because I might wake up, maybe not get a shower yet, and I'm going out and about, maybe, and, like, my hair has the cowlick sticking out to here. So I can just throw the beanie on and we're good. That's the number one reason. So I don't have to worry about my hair at all. Because I don't like worrying about my hair. Ooh, yeah, this one right here could be a really good one. So there's like the Beatles like notes on 3 ways to like write songs or whatever. It actually really is helpful for like software devs too. So like that could be a good short one. Oh, the invention of the beanie. Yeah, maybe. This one, I want to get Prime's permission for, right? Pragmatic versus idealistic. I would definitely, like, end up maybe not mentioning him by name, but still, I would end up talking about the devs that want perfect performant code from the start, right? Like, write it in Rust from scratch, like, from the start. I don't think that's, like, realistic or pragmatic, in my opinion. When you're Prime, you're dealing with people who've written something, and you're going to, like, optimize it, right? That's the Prime way of doing it. Like, that's his, like, role in the company. So he's already getting to it after the fact that the idea is proven to be useful, etc. And then he needs to make it actually, like, performant at scale. Right? So his perspective on a lot of these things is different from, like, a startup dev that just needs to get the feature out there, test if people using the app even like that feature, see if it can work, and then we can make it performant, right? Things like that. So I think of a talk about recognizing when to be focused on performance versus not would be a good video. I think that's a big one I want to do. Ooh, so Firebase, I would say no, because changing later is not easy with Firebase. So that's where, like, I think the video would have a good nuance between, like, understanding, well, yeah, you still need to be able to refactor it later in an easier way. If you write with Firebase, you have to actually, like, completely redo your permissions and security with any new tool that you use. Right, so I am against Firebase because it's basically vendor lock-in from the start if you want to have an app that doesn't have security holes everywhere. And for Firebase itself, like, if you get to any level of scale beyond, like, 5 of your friends, people are going to find your security holes because it's really easy to do. Using dev tools, I can go into the code and actually modify the source to get access to the Firestore instance. And then I can just make calls against that Firestore instance. If you haven't locked down permissions properly, I can do anything I want with your database. So yeah, because there's so much proprietary, unique to Firestore stuff, I don't recommend Firestore to anybody. Whereas instead, going from, hey, just hammer it out with Mongo, and then when you really want to start scaling it, switch to SQL, that's like a doable thing because your permissions are going to be at the API layer rather than the DB layer anyway. Right? Whereas with Firestore, you have to do your permissions at the DB layer. So yeah, I don't know. I got some videos I want to make. I think even just some of the side projects I've made here on stream would make a decent video. But yeah, I don't know. I need to record more videos. I need to do that. So yeah, I'm slacking. Yeah, I know I could. I have, like, a process for recording that I really like. So, like, technically, let me switch to the other screen real quick. I have a whole separate, like, station back there, with a much nicer camera. And I like the idea of having a structure set out, recording in chunks, and getting multiple takes per chunk. I don't know. Yeah, I know I could record on stream. Theo does a really good job of it. Prime does a really good job of it. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's certain things I could do it with, and then other things that I'd rather have, like, a more, like, curated video. Like, honestly, I game so much that I could just take time out of the gaming stuff to record, right? Hey there, YouTubes! Right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Let me put it this way. I tried recording my presentation for React Summit, which is in like 3 weeks, but it's like a pre-recorded video because I'm on like the remote day. And I'm such a stickler for like if I misphrase something or like, I don't know. I want to put more effort into my YouTube videos than just recording it here on stream. That said, we do like a news crawl like every day at like the start of stream. And during that news crawl, I wouldn't mind like, I record all of them. And during that news crawl, I wouldn't mind using a section of that news crawl if we see an article or something that has a good discussion. The one we had today about the Nielsen Norman group, I could probably slice that one up pretty good, right? About Nielsen Norman and like condensed versus like dispersed content. I think that would actually be like a pretty good, like, just chop it up, like, React style thing. I don't want to watch someone else's video, but I'd love to, like, read a blog post, maybe narrate it, and then have, like, discussion midway through when it's relevant. So that's, like, stuff I've recorded that I could totally, like, slice up and upload. I'm just so lazy. But yeah, I should start doing that. I need to start setting aside, like, an evening in which I just do that. Like once a week. And then I could even do like a top 10 my favorite articles of the week type video once a week too. That'd be kind of cool. I think those would be good like easy content rather than like having to come up with ideas. So then like the coming up with ideas stuff wouldn't be as much of like a pressure. No, I'm not using markers. I basically just record the entire, like, hour or two, and I don't mind just, like, slicing it because, I don't know, it's easy enough to see. The big thing is I wrote an auto bleeper because we swear a fair bit. So I'll be employing that at least. Because I never remember to, like, press the button. I don't even have a button set up for, like, the beep or whatever. But yeah, hold on. Let's look real quick at what we're doing. In our tests, we have a very simple thing we're messing with. I know, exactly, right? Swear words? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, wait, no. What's the quote from Big Lebowski? But, dude, you have to swear, cuss so dang much. What the fuck you talking about, man? Take her easy, dude. All right, so basically... There you go, stacking. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna search by the sub. All right, so hold up. Let me clue people into what's going on right here. Right, we'll get to some code. We have some failing tests in our, like, you know, scheduling testing. So basically, we've got some failing tests, and I believe it's down to the fact that this, like, now sub day, now add day is actually mutating the now instance, right? The instance of, like, the carbon class. So yes, what we're getting is a mutable date structure, which, if you're from, like, the JSTS world, it's the exact reason nobody recommends Moment anymore, because of the mutability, because it's such a foot gun. So the fact that PHP hasn't realized that yet, it's fine. Nothing's fucked here, dude. But realistically, this function here should return an entirely new instance of the carbon object. And then we'd have infinite chainability, like no problem. Technically, this is already returning an instance, but it's not a new instance, right? So add hour here is returning now still, but it's the same exact like reference to the same object. And that's a problem. So instead, we're gonna have to just go through, find all of these, and replace it with now dash clone. Boom, 11 things fixed. Now let's do it for add. Wait, PHP works on Plan 9? Huh, okay. Hold on, let's get in screen here. There we go. Some older versions, okay, that makes more sense. All right, so we got now add, we got 11 instances of it, which is kind of interesting. All right, and then now that, we only see the 22, so we should be good. So here's another bit. We see 11 of add, day, hours, etc. And 11 of that. So I think we're set. Let's run our test again. Will it blend? I'm gonna guess no. I'm not gonna even let you bet against me because you would win. All right, so we're still failing. We see line 50 and line 83. On the previous run, we still see 50 and 83 though. So maybe the mutability was not the issue? Hold on, no. So it's not just now that we're doing like the add subtract stuff too. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It's actually because of what we're doing here in scheduler. This is it. This is the part that we needed to fix. Okay, so we're not gonna do the find and replace because that could be brittle. But we see the add. Cool. Looks like there isn't a sub. Do we still get the same two failures? That would be the key. We do. All right, so we got something going massively wrong here. Like, really wrong. Well, let's go look at it. So line 50 here in the test. So this is the during schedule. We are at 4:30, so we may be running into our time zone issues, right? Like UTC stuff. Porting Docker stuff to Plan 9, nobody wanted it. Got downvoted a bunch. In the Plan 9 subreddit? Ah, just cargo culting on him? That's a bummer. Someone ported Linux stuff to Plan 9? Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, so the during failed. What about 83 here? 83, before whole schedule, that one should actually be working. Oh, and I missed some follows. Hold on. Yeah, my bad. So, Kel Manny, thank you for the follow. Chelabat, HYI, hi. And G, who is J? Should I just say GJ? Yeah, how you doing? Oh, hey, you were at TwitchCon? Sick. I like seeing the icon next to people's names. Yeah, that's a good one. Did you enjoy TwitchCon? I had a blast, besides my feet hurting. Here's the thing. I made the worst possible mistake, and I do it every single time. Like, especially the first time that I go to, like, some city. I look at a map, I look for, like, the closest good weed store, and I walk to it. Because on a map, it looks so close. I did it in San Diego the first time I went there. I did it in Vegas this time. I just keep doing it. I keep walking to the weed store because it looks so close, and then I regret it halfway through the walk every time. Wasn't me. I mean, I don't have it yet, at least. No drippy nose. No cough. Couldn't have been me. Did we even hang out, GJ? Come on. Unless you hung out with all of us, like, programmers, we probably didn't hang out. I got to see Beastco in person. That was kind of cool. He's tall. Oh, did you hang out with us? You had a man bun? You'd recognize me if you saw me. I wear the beanie. It's my brand at this point. I'm the only person wearing a beanie in fucking Vegas weather. Come on. I'm pretty memorable. I know, I need to get on that. I'm slacking. They would be Mr. Sir beanies, right? Just like how Neff does this little thing. It'd just be like the Mr. Sir logo right here. Boom. Nailed it. I might do like a CM Griffin one too or something. Oh, did I give you a sticker? Oh, shit. Wait, you had a man bun though? Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We were all hanging out, and I remember you're like, okay, well, I gotta get going. Okay. I didn't hang out with anybody before I went to the weed store. What is that? No. Hey, Big Nosa, thank you for the sub. And G, who is J? Hold up, wait. Yeah, we hung out at the overpriced buffet. Fuck yeah, okay. That's right. Did you go with us to Penn and Teller too? No, that was a different thing. Right? Yeah. I just remember you saying, like, you had to go, like, while we were all hanging out or something. And I don't remember the context. You were there by coincidence. Okay, that was it. That's right. Yes. Okay, so now I have a face. Thank you. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for confirming that. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't remember your name. My bad. I never looked at anyone's badges. And tall guy with the man bun actually makes sense now. I didn't consider it a man bun, but it was. So good call. Good catch. Dude, super cool hanging out with you, man. No, we went to the Bellagio buffet stacking. It was fucking awesome. Dude, oh, it was fucking awesome. Oh, man. Oh, the pork belly, the brisket. Yeah, no worries. People tell me they think I'm taller than I am based upon stream, whereas, like, I'm a mini person in person. So, like, you know, I could understand, like, well, is that him? Yeah, I get it. I'm fine with it. That's actually my favorite part. Like, all the other streamers I know, they're usually, like, taller than I would expect. Like, Adam.dev, he's fucking tall. Holy shit. I did not realize that. Yeah, Robotic Head. You've told me how tall you are, and I still think if I ever see you in person, I'm going to be flabbergasted by how tall you are. Like Theo. Theo's tall. He says he's tall, but you don't realize how tall Theo actually is until you see him in person. He's tall. Like, he's really tall. Japanese male average height? I think I am too, technically. I think that's 5'6", right? Oh, 5'4"? Okay. So I'd be tall in Japan? All right. Note to self. Okay. All right. Ah, shit. Fuck. All right, whatever. Way to dash my dreams there, silly. All right, hold on. Real quick, before we get too deep. Who here watched the next conf stuff? Like, is it still going? Is it going till 5? Or was it till 4? Around 4 inches shorter. At first, I read that as 4 feet. I was like, 4 feet tall? Huh. Okay. But no, I gotcha. Yeah, who here, like, watched next conf today, and were there any good takeaways? Anything, like, you're pumped on? And if no one watched it, no big deal. Just curious. I mean, could you imagine seeing a 10-foot tall person in person? That'd be weird. That'd be so strange. I've seen someone who was like 6'10" and I thought they were an alien, you know? Yeah, right, exactly, Robotica. Yeah, even tall people, when you see 6'8" and above type shit, like, even, like, tall people are like, holy shit. Like, yeah, exactly. All right, we got to figure out why this test is failing, because we should be good. Hold on. He's like the new basketball player that's super tall, but he's like really agile too, right? Plays for the Spurs, I think. I could have that wrong. Is that the person you're talking about, Bick, or am I like missing that? And again, thank you for that sub, dude. Yeah, he can still move and everything. Yeah. And he plays for the Spurs, is that correct? Okay, cool. Yeah, he's got speed. Like, that's the thing, right? Shaq, when he was first drafted, he was a freak of nature because he could move. Like, he was fast. Shaq was really fast in his early career. It's why he got drafted at the level he got drafted. When he moved to LA, they had a different, like, way they wanted to use him. And yeah, like, Shaq decided he needed to bulk up for the way that LA was gonna use him. But yeah, watch some, like, early Orlando Magic shit, like him and Penny, just killing it. Like, dude, Shaq he used to be able to fucking move. In 2K? Yeah. I think you mean NBA Jam. From downtown! Like all that shit? Fuck yeah. That's the best. NBA Street? Ooh, NBA Street is just the spiritual successor to NBA Jam, isn't it? Right? Just 3 players instead of 2? Why haven't they made an NBA Jam game lately? That'd be amazing. Even if it was just a mini game in 2K or something. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be really fun. I want another NFL Blitz game, but the NFL doesn't like NFL Blitz because it glorifies the brutality of it, which they've tried to, like, really push away for a long time, just due to, like, the CTE stuff, right? Like, concussions and all that. Wait, really, Bick? Like in NBA 2K or NBA Live? Yeah, likeness rights and trademarks. So that part's tricky. Is PHP and MySQL still a good stack to learn? I would say yes, because learning both prepares you for similar stacks in other languages. You're gonna end up using SQL. It's gonna happen, right? So yeah, understand that SQL is portable. MySQL versus Postgres, you're rarely gonna need to know the difference between those two. 2K23 had that mode? Oh, that's cool. As far as PHP, modern PHP is fantastic. right? PHP 8.3 or 2 or whatever they're on right now. It's got a lot of really cool features. Pattern matching, all sorts of stuff. If you're stuck on older PHP, there's going to be things you don't like about it. But again, just remember, Benefic, learning one language makes you better at learning other languages. It's that easy. So learning PHP prepares you for other languages, and the more you learn, the quicker you should be able to pick one up. There will always be like idiosyncrasies and random things about languages that you're gonna have to learn and figure out, but the patterns for making a REST API are the same from language to language. They really are. So understand the patterns more so than the syntax, and you're setting yourself up to learn the next language, and the next language, and the next language. The key is, don't become a fanboy or girl about a tech, right? These things come and go. The more adaptable you are, the more longevity your career will have. As an example, my mom, for decades, was a COBOL developer. Now, she had done enough database stuff that she understood databases in a significant way to where when she learned Access or SQL, she still understood the fundamentals of good query structure and things like that. And then it was just learning the idiosyncrasies of one versus the other. And at that point, like, yeah, she ended up optimizing queries at Microsoft. Things that would take days to run, she optimized them down to like 8 hours. And again, the data set is so large that that's a huge fucking win. That's an order of magnitude of benefit. Because these are like business queries. These are things like, you know, like how do we optimize our ad like structures and blah blah blah. Like I don't even know. She was doing like stuff for like the business side of Microsoft. But someone would write queries that would deliver value, but then after it was determined that the value they delivered was worthwhile, they needed that value quicker. And that's where they would tap my mom to optimize those queries. The biggest takeaway as far as optimizing SQL, never use a subquery. Ever. Don't do it. It's good for like quick prototyping. It's really fucking bad for performance. Because the moment you do a subquery, the query optimizer in MySQL, MS SQL, Postgres, etc., all of their optimizers basically create a boundary between the subquery itself and the query around it. So the optimizations happen independently. Whereas if you do a proper join, the optimizer can optimize your join in a way in which it sees the whole thing as one query. So it can actually optimize the whole thing rather than piecemealing certain parts. So that's an important thing to recognize there. Yeah, no worries benefit. Again, just learning new shit is entirely useful. No matter what, learning a new language makes you better with your other languages. Learning Elixir and Rust and Go made me a better JavaScript TypeScript developer. That's the simplest way I can explain it. Learning a new language makes you better at older languages because patterns are portable. When you understand functional patterns in some way, it makes your object-oriented code easier to test. Because you can use those patterns in object-oriented code still. Everyone who learns SQL goes through a no ORM phase, and then they get forced to use one. I think the biggest thing is I recognize the value that ORMs bring. I prefer something that is more like query builder focused instead. So I really like the query builder approach that Ecto takes in Elixir, because it is purely a query builder, but it has some extra stuff around it to help you facilitate like your migrations and other things, right? The Phoenix framework really does rival the productivity of something like Ruby on Rails, because it's really out there to help take the boilerplate and bullshit away from what you're doing, right? Or at least compartmentalize it into a repository. Things like that. So the repository pattern, totally portable. You can do it in PHP today using Doctrine, no problem. I don't like ORMs where you're gonna have maybe an object in which you do like a save method on it. Like, I don't like that. So again, because I don't like it doesn't mean you don't have to like dislike it or whatever. Like, you know what I mean, right? You should form your own opinion by using these things and seeing if you like it or not. My opinion should not affect your opinion. So yeah, Benefic, thank you for the follow. And Charles, thank you for the follow. Welcome. ORMs have come a long way. The only ORM I will ever pick up is one that allows me to do query building, right? So you get like a nice, easy, like entity, like where, like blah, 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 blah. Like you can like structure the query in a way that makes sense, because then if you need to rewrite it as pure SQL, you can do that. But it still has like the benefits of doing a like a with type method that is basically a join, but it's like cleaner than doing a join yourself. If you need to optimize the query itself beyond what the query builder is doing, that's always available to you. Whereas an ORM that is purely like object-based with a save method on the object, etc., that is much more limiting. So the difference between an ORM in which there's a save method on the object that you're modeling versus one that just has like a repository pattern in which there's a method you call from the repository that does like the magic under the hood, that means you can optimize the magic under the hood at some point. With something that is purely object like save based or whatever, you lack that power, and then you end up having to like write the entire SQL from scratch. So I like query builders in the JavaScript, TypeScript ecosystem. Knex, K-N-E-X, awesome query builder with like migration support and all sorts of stuff. And then if you want the ORM kind of style of things, there's Bookshelf that just builds on top of it. Bam, bam, boom, like super easy. So instead, I like the separation of concerns between query builder and the thing that does migrations and all that shit, and then ORM that exposes like an object with a save method. I think those are actually separate things that get lumped into the ORM category. Yeah, exactly, Mesmero. Yep. Yeah, if you don't have a decent query builder with an object-focused ORM, you're gonna end up writing your own SQL by hand or using stored procedures. And I don't like the idea of stored procedures, actually. I think that's a problem. Because a proper query should be able to be optimized and cached in a way that a stored procedure would be anyway, right? So I typically never use stored procedures. I know there's a use case for them, that's why they were made. But you can get really, really close to the performance of a stored procedure using just raw queries, like raw SQL statements, you know? Or at least like using a query builder, and then if you hit a bottleneck using like explain, etc., then sure, you can write the raw SQL anyway. The benefit you gain from raw SQL versus stored procedures, as long as your raw SQL is not doing subqueries, the difference there is going to be minimal, in my opinion. I'm sure there's some benchmarks and metrics that I need to look at that would convince me. But for anything I've ever done, I haven't seen any real like result. And in my opinion, a stored procedure is so much harder to debug. So I'm not a fan. But again, if you use them, go for it. Feel free. Doesn't change my life in any way if you want to use them. Totally fine. All right, so real quick, I got to use the restroom. We need to dig into why this test is failing. And my guess is that there's some mutation happening to one of these dates that I'm missing, or I'm not catching the right issue. I might be doing like an or instead of an and or something in some place. So we're gonna go look at the core source code, but I gotta pee. It's like this dude chugged some whiskey or something. So I'll be right back.
Give him an enema.
No, the line numbers are accurate. Totally accurate. Alrighty, and I'm back. No, I can't go use the restroom? Or no, are you saying that PHP doesn't give good line numbers? Oh, the shoulder pop. Both! There we go. Here's the funny thing. I accidentally flew back with a joint in my beanie again. I didn't even mean to. But yeah, I got like a fat, like a long joint in my beanie right now. Like, not in this beanie, but like, it's sitting over on my, like, on my bedside table. Yeah. And hey, what up, Cotter? Mr. Sir. Probably? Hold on. No. That was a different joint. But yeah. Yeah, joints in the beanie. This is the pocket. This is the joint pocket. Like, seriously. Let's make sure I don't have one in there right now. But yeah. You definitely did smell a joint. Oh, wait. Penn and Teller night? No. That was the joint. You're right. It was the Penn and Teller joint. Yep. Yeah, totally. The Penn and Teller joint. Imagine if I did just find one, just pull it out randomly. I think I did that last year, actually. Like, coming back from TwitchCon last year, I was like, yeah, I like to keep beanies up here. Like, wait. Oh. Huh. Like, I think I did that one last year. I'm almost positive I did that last year. Really good sense of smell. There you go. Oh, I mean, you gotta wake and bake if you're on vacation. Like, that's a rule. I didn't make the rule. Oh shit, Bash, are you still out there? Who else out here that was at TwitchCon? Who else got to like meet and chat with Leon? Right, Leon Noel. It was fucking awesome. Like he's so fucking cool. The fact, like, oh my god, like I'm still fanboying over it. I saw him like in the casino at the Bellagio or whatever, randomly on like the, I think it was Friday night. And I was like, oh shit, so good to see you. Like, he's like, hey man, let's do lunch tomorrow. Okay. And yeah, I had a lunch, just me and Leon. Like, it was awesome. That was so fucking cool. So yeah. Again, the people in this category are the best. Just the best. So yeah, wait, GJ, do you stream? Should I be following you? Okay, you don't? Okay, I got it, no worries. Do you mod for people? You just wanted to hang out at Twitch? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Cotter, I don't know if you remember, G Who Is J, he was the tall one with the man bun. Kind of like scruffy beardish. No offense, I'm not trying to like be a jerk about that phrasing. Friends with Ian. Okay, just making sure you knew. Okay, I don't know, just throwing it out there. You met Cotter as well. You totally met Cotter. G Who Is J. What should I say for your name? Is GJ the right way to do it? Or should I say who is? Or just G? It's pretty fun. They've already announced that it won't be in Vegas next year, so I'm curious where it's going. People are saying like, oh, do New York. No, I know it's like G Who Is J, but like, that's a lot of syllables, you know? That's a lot of syllables. So, right? Can I shorten it? Right? Like, you know, Corbin. I'll call you Lilu if you want, man. Like, you know, whatever you want. It is definitely not going to be in Vegas. Oh, dude, Isaiah. Seriously, I saw you joined our Discord. You should have hung out. You should have hung out. Yeah, big bada boom. Boom, yeah, I understand boom. Big bada boom. Yeah, exactly, Cotter. We watched it just yesterday, I think. So yeah, it's fresh in my mind. But dude, Isaiah, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wanted to hang out. You totally could have joined us. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna shout you out, just in case. If you ever, you know, if you stream some more at some point. Honestly, man, like, yeah, you were the first person to, like, recognize me besides, like, you know, the standard people. Just, like, the random recognition, like, at the conference. Had a couple other people, like Sam Harnack. That was awesome. Like, yeah, got to meet a bunch of people. Just randomly, you know? Super cool. But yeah, Isaiah, feel free to shout out your product. Like, the thing you were working on. Hold on, let me make sure you got, like, regulars privileges. Oh. Oh, shit. There we go. Yeah, so feel free to shout out the thing you were at the booth for. Oh, so if they're a mod here in chat, like you can click someone's name and see when their account was created. I think you should be able to do that for anybody if you just click their name here in chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mods might be the only ones that can see, like, how long that someone's been following for. I know there's something, like, weird about that. No, it's cool, man. Like, Isaiah, please link it out to us. I'll happily support it. And then maybe at the next TwitchCon, which I think that channel is going to keep going, you can actually, like, make sure we hang out. There you go. It's pretty fun, AMC. It's pretty damn fun. Yeah, let's look at it, man. Wait, was this the name of the thing you were working on, Creati? I feel bad. I actually didn't pay that much attention to what the name of the product was or anything. Like, this is it. This is the Creati, right? Just you there at the booth? I mean, you had people helping you out, right? There was the lady I was talking to before you were like, CM Griffing or whatever, right? Like, that was awesome. Like, dude, that was the first one of, like, those. I only had maybe 2 or 3, so I'm not famous. But, dude, that was awesome. Like, I really appreciated that. Yeah, that was super cool, man. I was hoping that we'd get to, like, you know, drink and hang out, like, after, but I get it. I get it. Ah, okay. So it was like a friend thing. Oh, that's super cool though, man. Yep, sound alerts, channel point stuff. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, I'll probably try this out at some point. Fuck yeah, gotta support the friends. Right. So bits can do it. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, no worries. No stress. Don't feel bad about it. Like, when you run a booth, you gotta, like, wake up and shit. Like, oh man. Like, yeah. Like, running a booth is hard work, man. If you want to live vicariously, there's a channel, TwitchCon Highlights. You can always check it out. Whoa, MBB, haven't seen you in ages, man. Yeah, 7 to 7, 3 days in a row. Like, that is gnarly, dude. Like, not for me. No, thank you. Even when I was considering turning Stream Parrot into a business, I'm not anymore, but even when I was considering it, I knew for a fact I didn't want to have a booth. Like, for a fact. Like, I'd just roll up pirate style, just giving out stickers and t-shirts and shit and calling it good. That would be my budget. Right? Imagine how many stickers and t-shirts you could print for the cost of a booth. And again, you don't have to say the number. I know they're expensive. Yeah, so I'd be doing like the guerrilla marketing thing. You had a really good location though, Isaiah. Like, seriously, like, awesome location. And yeah, hold on, Isaiah, I gave you some stickers, right? I gave you some stickers, right? If not, send me a message and I'll send you more. Or I'll send you some. If you want more, I'll send you more. Fuck it. Okay, just double checking. I forgot to give Besh some. No, I gave Besh some at the partner party. And I tried to give some again, and yeah, she's like, you already gave me one. I was like, oh, right. I know there's some people I forgot to give stickers to, though. Sam Harnack didn't get any. I had them in my pocket the whole time, and I just forgot. I did. I forgot. There's so many people to give stickers to. It's tough. It is tough. Maybe one day in about 10 years, you put the stickers above your headboard where they belong. Okay. Hell yeah, old sloppy. Appreciate that. I could have given you extras because, again, I want to live vicariously through my stickers. If anyone goes, like, if you live somewhere with, like, landmarks and shit, throw my face up as a sticker and take a picture of it. I want to see a CM Griffing around the world kind of like meme happen. All right? That'd be amazing. I'll create a channel for it in my Discord and everything. Right? My sticker right there on the Eiffel Tower or some shit. Fuck yeah. Anyone in France? I'll send you some stickers. Make it happen. Right? That'd be awesome. Right? My sticker on a fucking, like, viewing booth right near, like, Niagara Falls or something. Deface private property with my face. So is it defacing or is it end-facing? End-face private property with my face. Reface. There you go. Yeah. That's a word, man. Patent pending. I didn't do it, so I'm not legally culpable, okay? I hope. I'm not tagging, I'm end-facing. It's not vandalism, it's chrysalism. That would be a goal. Wait, is it a word? Is end-face really a word? I didn't even make it up. I just learned a new word today. Awesome. Oh shit, hold on. My bad. My bad, GJ. I can't type. There we go. No, my bad. I just have it to prevent, like, the random bots. That's my fault. End facing. Boom. Nailed it. I'm okay with it. That's a move. Right? My vocabulary is so good, I use words that I didn't even know I knew. If only my teachers could see me now. No, they were right. Not living up to his potential. I've heard that from too many teachers, okay? Hold on, what's the quote from the movie Kingpin? You would be punctilious in assuming so. Any fans of the movie Kingpin are really happy that that quote was said right now? So maybe I'm the only one, but whatever. Yeah, Salty, for sure. Is not really living up to his potential. Like, oh, motherfucker. Stop giving so much homework then, man. If you just made it test-based, I'd be fine. I actually eventually had a teacher that did that. It was like my Algebra 2 Trig class or whatever. Seriously, she would drop the lowest grade of tests, quizzes, and homework. So I just stopped doing the homework. Like, totally. I never did the homework. I'll take a B. I don't give a shit. I believe I got A's. Actually, I think I got an A in that class. But, like, statistically speaking, I'll take a B. Who gives a shit? It's high school. Oh, that's fine, Cotter. No worries. Yeah. That was the biggest thing. It's actually like a character trait for me at this point. When I was in 6th grade, about like, you know, we did our like 6th grade send-off or whatever, and we're going and seeing like the orientation for like the middle school we were about to go to, which was only like 2 years or some shit. At that middle school, I'm sitting next to my mom, and someone says like, yeah, and in some classes, homework is not a major portion of the grade. And both me and my mom go, yes! Right? Like, my mom actually did that. And we had people look at us. It was super good. Yes! We both did it in sync. Like, it was amazing. It was really good. Yeah, exactly, right, Bash? Like, yes! Oh, are we the only one that we're happy about that? Oh, alright, whatever. Yeah, such a joke. It works for people that don't immediately get it. And then for the people that get it, it's actually like, oh shit, my grade's gonna be lower because I don't want to do that shit. Yeah, exactly, Bash. But again, part of the problem is, like, they have to teach at a speed in which everybody can get it, and some people need the homework to reinforce the learning. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember that, Bash. Like, maybe 5th grade, I was sitting there half hour before class during, like, morning recess, doing my spelling homework. Totally, like, in a corner with my Trapper Keeper out, you know? Like, oh my god, yeah. All the other kids are, like, playing games and chilling, and I'm sitting there, like, doing the homework I didn't do. So yeah, I totally get that. Yep. Same vibe. Yeah, right? Like, at night, when everyone wants to hang out and chill and, like, you know, yeah, like, come on. I'm not wasting my nighttime for that. I got video games to play. You know, like, yeah. Take turns doing the homework. That's a solid move there, Old Sloppy. That is a very solid move. No, so Salty, like, again, like, I knew the material, so I could just do it. I could just do my homework. That's the big move, because typically, like depending on the class and everything, like, the homework they were gonna give you is in the book already. Yeah, do the homework from page blah, blah, blah to blah, 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 right? Only do the B. Well, if you just do A and B while class is going, then you're fucking done. Hey, no big deal. So yeah, I think I ended up doing that in, like, high school a bunch. I actually had a few times in which I fell asleep in class, and the teacher called me out, thinking I wouldn't be able to get the answer or whatever, right? So, Chris, what's the answer to this? Blank. And they'd like, correct? And back to sleep I'd go. Like, for sure, like, yeah. I completely credit school for my ability to sleep on a desk really well. You get the corner going and your head sits right here in the corner, your nose right there in the crevice of your elbow. Like, I perfected that. Yeah, it was good. I nailed it. There was also a moment in which, like, I fell asleep in class and I was dreaming the class. I didn't realize I fell asleep, but when I woke up, the teacher had a different shirt on. Okay, well, I guess I was listening, so I answered anyway. Like, yeah, it's like, it was so fun. Exactly, Salty. I can catch up on sleep while my subconscious is actually watching the program anyway. You know, like, yeah, we're good to go. Fuck it. And that was actually in like an honors math class. So I feel even better about that. I fell asleep in an honors math class before I started slacking too much to stay in honors math. Homework. Homework was the thing. And yeah, like, dude, they're still to this day one of my favorite like math teachers. Honors math is typically like you're a year farther than other people in your grade. So I don't know, in like 9th grade, they're teaching you like polynomials and, you know, like the cross product of like blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, just like harder math. It's like the harder math class. Yeah, for sure. But they still like care about homework and all that. Yeah, I was pretty much always in the honors math until like 8th grade. Funnily enough, I started smoking weed in 8th grade too. I think it's just a coincidence. Total coincidence. Not related. Not even related. Not a big deal. Oh, first year of uni? Ooh, okay. So wait, do you have like a full like 4-year uni degree? Oh, sick. I don't think I knew that. All right. Yeah, like the math I did for like my 2-year degree, just like community college like math. Oh, okay. You started uni. My bad. Connor cries in 7 years of uni. A lot of people go to college for 7 years. Yeah, they're called doctors. Okay, so yeah, no worries, Bash. Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to like, yeah. You were working while in university? Yeah, that's tough. I totally get that. Oh wait, really, Vibrant? Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, gotcha. Doctor Who reference. There you go, that makes sense. So, pseudocode for 2 years at university, paying for computer science. Sure, I get it, Benefic. I think the biggest thing about university and college in general is that they're not there to teach you every skill you need to be job ready. They're there to teach you how to teach yourself, almost. And if you're good at that already, it's not even that necessary. There you go, Bash. Yeah, that makes sense too, right? right? Part of like your like 4-year university degree would have actually been like getting like an internship at some company. And if you're already working for some company, fuck it, why do you need the internship? You have a job, you know? Like, yes, like that would be like bullshit at that point. You could probably get your job to sign off on it though, as like you know, here it is. I didn't have to do the internship thing because I was freelancing at the time, and I was able to have clients actually sign off on what I was doing. So I didn't have to do any like internship technically for what I did. I just simply used my freelancing to make up for the internship to get my degree. Now, keep in mind, the reference I had was one of my close friends from like snowboard days who had a snowboard shop, and I just simply helped them set up their like Magento site and all that, right? Their WordPress site, that kind of shit. So they signed off on like the internship thing where like I was actually delivering value and all that, right? I helped them launch their website and everything. They made money during July. They sold a snowboard to someone in North Carolina, which is insane, right? And then like they realized that keeping inventory was too much work and they gave up on the online store thing. They still make money from their like physical store that's on the way to Stevens Pass and all that, but the online store wasn't worth their effort. I think it would have been, totally could have been. But they have other reasons that I don't want to say on stream for why they don't need to give a shit. I don't know what you're talking about, old sloppy. Yeah, networking is huge. We were talking earlier though, and I'm a person that actually like avoids like recommendations and referrals for jobs. I don't want to like burn someone's bridge because I know I'm gonna fail like algorithm bullshit, because I don't do algorithm bullshit at any point during my day job. During what I do, it's never come up. So if some job is asking me that shit, I'll try, barely, but I'm not gonna put effort into like reversing a linked list or whatever, right? I'm not gonna memorize it ahead of time. I'm not gonna do any of that shit. Any job that wants me to do so, I don't think I wanna work there. But yeah, like I've had people recommend me to jobs before and I didn't get the job and I felt like it reflected poorly on them. Normally due to like algorithm bullshit. So I only like allow someone to refer me to some job if I'm desperate, which I was last year. Luckily, I'm at a job that no one needed to refer me to anyway, so I'm pumped on it. A licensing board for computer science? Fuck that. Hell no, old sloppy. Hell no. Shit. Nope. I guess I'll be a scab at that point, but no. Just no. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. You can't force me. Missile facilities? I don't want that job. So yeah, at that point, I guess I'm going back to waiting tables. No, thank you. Ooh, so Benefic. I don't know if you know this. I use a light theme on my personal stuff. I only use this theme because I let chat vote on it and I don't feel like doing another vote. Solarized light is amazing. No, Old Sloppy, you're missing it. Legal Pad Yellow was invented for a reason. Solarized light has a yellowish background for a reason. It's actually better for your eyes. Yeah, no thank you. As a person putting off needing glasses as long as I can, but I still have parents that both need glasses for various things, I'm doing as much as I can to not need glasses. Yeah, during the day, at nighttime, it makes sense. Yeah, I get that. That's a very good point. Cotter, you have 2 pairs of glasses, and you didn't wear a single one at TwitchCon. Do you wear contacts? Ooh, theme latte. There you go. Oh, that's a feature of Kitty, just like switching theme real easy? That's not bad, I like that. Sun is really fucking harsh on the eyes. Yeah, exactly. That's totally the reason I avoid the sun. Wink. Oh, you had to add it to your dot files. But there you go, it works, right? Yeah, no, that makes sense, Bash, for sure. Oh, like throw it into a VM. Because, like, you're on Linux or whatever on your laptop, but on your new PC, your PC. Like Windows, right? That makes sense. Oh, shit. Okay, Cotter. So, you're like a big proponent of LASIK, then. Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm skeptical. I'd rather do LASIK than put, like, a contact in my eye, though. Like, touching my eyeball. Or, like, a contact getting lost behind your eye or some shit. That's nightmare material. It seems scary, Bash, but like the idea of a contact rolling back to the back of your eye, that's even scarier. Like, that is so much scarier to me. Wait, really? That's a thing? You're awake while they're doing it? And you need to look straight ahead? Could they not just knock me the fuck out? And then just pry my eyes open? There you go, MB dealer. Oh my god, that's so terrifying. Alright. Well, could they at least give you laughing gas ahead of time? Because that's how I get my teeth worked on. Yeah, so just saying, like, when I get my teeth worked on, I get laughing gas. I get the nitrous. Because I actually feel my shit getting drilled on real fucking heavy when they're doing it. So, like, nah, I need, like, the laughing gas. But you're, like, conscious and chatting and chilling. You just don't remember it as much. If they could give me laughing gas, I'd be good to go. So dry for a while? No gas? Fuck. All right, so average goob, and someone else is saying, like, yeah, sisters and partners, etc. Like, it's gonna burn. Granted, I've gotten, like, the sunburn or whatever, like just, yeah, I knew what you meant there, average goob. Like, I've gotten that before from being on Mount Hood during the summer. If you take your goggles off for too long, you can totally, like, burn your eyes. I've gotten that before. Right? Because the way, like, the sunshine reflects off the snow, like, it's bombarding you from both angles. Like, it's pretty gnarly. Like, that's a common thing down at Mount Hood during the summer. People not realizing that they need to protect their eyes at all times. Also, never wear a short sleeve shirt, because if you fall, that snow is gonna fucking shear all the skin off your elbow. I know. Yeah, it's starting to get cold here, Bash, for sure. If you ever make it down to Washington, I'll show you around Stevens Pass, for sure. Like, yeah. If you arrive in Washington for a POW day, I can show you some shit. And it all empties out onto, like, the highway, and we can just, like, walk back up to the resort, like, super short walk. There's some really, really good hiking spots for, like, epic powder at Stevens Pass. If I ever make it up to Canada, I'm gonna hit you up too. Just so you know. So Vibrant, no, like literally during the summer at Mount Hood, if you're riding without a shirt, like without sleeves, and you fall, basically think about the little like corn snow that forms in like a slushy or something. That is what you get at Mount Hood. That shit's actually abrasive. If you look at it under a microscope, it's got sharp edges and shit. The crazy part is you're gonna hit that, and there's a bunch of like salt and weird fucking bacteria in that snow to where like, yeah, if you scrape your elbow or like expose your skin in some way and take a fall at Mount Hood, you're gonna get like the gnarliest like road rash. Like it's really bad. Like really bad. Like literally like road rash. You're gonna fucking shear all the skin off any part that does it. And because of the salt and like the bullshit, it's gonna get infected pretty quick too. Now, so like the salt isn't the biggest thing. The salt is just simply what like hardens it up. So like you might squish through like the top like squishy layer and then hit like the firm part underneath or whatever. Like just simply always wear an outer layer during summer shredding at Mount Hood. It's that easy. If you have a jacket on, you're fine, right? Tuck your shirt into your pants, you're fine. But if you fall and you didn't tuck your shirt into your pants, yeah, your kidneys are gonna have a nice bit of road rash on them. If you're riding in a t-shirt and you fall, your elbow, road rash. Typically not enough to leave a scar, but it still sucks. Wait, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Motorcycle, same idea, right? Road rash is not something you want. With a proper leather jacket, you can slide and just get up and walk away, no injury whatsoever. It's really cool, actually. I've done that skateboarding like hills before. I used to do like tall hills with my friends that had longboards, but I did the skateboard thing. So like I would need like the hand pads to like slide stuff out. Whereas like I started doing that before them, just sliding shit out so I could slow down. And then they started doing it too because that's where the sport went anyway. And then I'm sitting there shredding with them. So like I've always been good at like the right arm out in front of me, like toe side style, and like you just slide and like, you know, swish it out, like cool, and hop back up. Doing the like left side, like heel side, like slash like, you know, like power slide or whatever. I've never been good at that one. So I did it hill riding it at a couple points. The one time I remember specifically is I was wearing like a zippered hoodie. Tried to do like a heel side, like layout hand thing, like at the bottom of a thing, caught and flew forward like baseball style, like sliding face first into a base or something. Baseball style. Kept my chin up, hand pads were down, and stomach was the zipper hitting the ground for me. So, like, no damage whatsoever. Hoodie was actually totally fine. Regular hoodie, probably wouldn't have been great. Zippered hoodie, fucking nailed it. Like, it was super good. My friends, I remember the looks on their faces when I caught right in front of them, right? Right in front of their fucking eyes, and slid home base style. And got up and brushed it off. Like, dude, the looks on their faces was amazing. Type shit. Like, yeah, it was good. It was solid. Now, granted, this is so long ago, I can't do the right hand thing anymore because my right shoulder dislocates. I wouldn't even dare try the left hand thing because I wouldn't want to dislocate my left shoulder. Could you imagine having both shoulders, like, dislocate on a regular basis? That's nightmare material. So, yeah. Like, I don't do anything really that would, like, question my left shoulder. Even snowboarding, I just tuck up into a ball. Technically, tuck up into a ball. I feel bad for skiers because they got the poles and shit, so they can't even do the tuck the right way. Right? When I fall on a snowboard, I tuck up into a ball so good that, like, there's nothing happening. We're set. But okay, let's actually maybe, possibly, just barely get some code done. We'll see. We'll see. So this test right here, we are trying to dictate the before whole schedule thing, which means we need to look at the scheduler. We're adding a day and adding 2 days. Something is not right here. Ooh, and Bash, if you're still out there, if you're willing to put together like another, what was it, Among Us stream or like whatever, I feel like I'm not the person to organize a bunch of people like that. I'll try. I'll barely get anyone to show up. But those were super fun. And I feel like we should get those going on somewhat of a regular basis. I think Glasses was talking about like restarting the Friday night thing. Right? Like Friday night game just chillin' type stuff. So yeah, I think that'd be super fun. Maybe not every Friday, because that's too much, right? But like a once a month, I think that'd be fun. All right, so here we are in the daily. Alright, so made it past whole check. Okay, so we see made it past whole check. Is there a way I could make only this test run? And there has to be a way to do that. That's a PHP unit thing. Run a single test method. All right, so filter and method name, that's the move. All right, so the name of our test is test active daily. All right, so there it is. Okay, so y'all know what the fix is? All right, so we see different failures happening. All right, let's fix that one. Just one little semicolon. Just one semicolon. Let's double check, see what fails and what doesn't. I don't think the other one was the issue. Oh no, it was. So that was the issue for both of the failing tests we had. We have one more failing test that we gotta look at. So line 110. What's that? Aha! So it is during schedule active. So this test is almost expected to fail? Mainly because I think we're at like the fuzzy area of when these tests are valid. And yeah, I still have the like the link that Bash posted from the Know Your meme. What the cinnamon toast fuck is this? Like, dude, it's so good. It's still staring at me. It's super good. I need to not look at it for a bit, though. It's super good. All right. So we're set. What the cinnamon fuck toast is this? Like, dude, it's... I've never seen that meme before, actually. That's a good one. It is a solid meme. I'll give you a link. Like, yeah, it's a good one. What the cinnamon toast fuck is this? Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know exactly why. Ken Wheeler posted a thing earlier today in which he's like, so I just walked up from, like, you know, working to, like, you know, hanging out with the family, and my daughter brings up a half Nutella, half peanut butter, bit of toast with Cinnamon Toast Crunch on top of both. And I muttered under my breath, that's fucking genius. It is fucking genius. Yeah. So yeah, Ken Wheeler is awesome. I really hope he'll be at React Summit. Yeah. The Bert and Ernie brows. Yeah, totally. That's obviously what they're from, right? Yeah, I've totally hung out with Ken Wheeler, I think a couple times that he's been here in Seattle. I doubt he remembers me specifically, but, you know, he'll remember the beanie, right? But yeah, like, super fun dude, just go, like, hang out and, like, just chill and party with. And party is a loose term. But all right, so line 110, this is the next bit that just isn't working, but it should. So the way that we're calculating... Yeah, the way that we're calculating the time zone shit, that's our biggest issue. Yeah, I don't see what the obvious problem is here yet. I'm gonna accept that this is the time zone issue that we have with all of our other SDKs. And instead, like, we're going to move on and start writing, like, the should function. Hold on. As an example... if we do the go test package, do we see the same error, right? Because the test should be identical. Do we see the same failure of like active daily? And if so, then I think we're good. Ooh. So you know what? We have some scheduling issues with all this. We're not ready for like a 1.0 release yet. Oh, hold on. So test client was expected to fail. These ones though are not looking at the server that we need running. So that one's fine. Right, the test client, we can ignore. The schedule active tests, those are important, but they're not the same test that's failing. Okay, so... right, cargo tests. Man, really fast because it didn't need to like recompile anything. Ooh, that's a move. So here we go. All right, so we're at least consistent with... Yeah, we're at least consistent with like the Rust and Go. Active daily is failing, the other ones succeed. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, old sloppy. I need to see if there's something like I could end up getting like printed on the back. Right? Because it's just blank. If I could hit them up and it's like an extra, I don't know, extra 50%. Sure, man. Like, I don't care. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Nah, you're totally right. Like, that would be really good. I need to have it resolved to like a URL I control, not just some Twitter bullshit, right? But again, like the URL I control could have like a Twitter link or something. Because then I can update it as needed, right? That's a really good idea. Like, man. Old sloppy, how do you fit through doors with a brain that big, right? Do you feel top heavy at all times, right? Do you have to like angle it a certain way? Does it fatigue your neck, like, you know, a lot? Because yeah, brain that big, like, it's gotta have some issues. Ah, you wear a yellow beanie during the day to compress the brain a bit. Yeah, totally. The moment you take the beanie off, it fucking cauliflowers out, right? I get it. Yeah, totally. It's the same reason I do it. Wink. Yeah, that's a double wink, so you know I'm lying. Yeah. It's a good idea, Vibrant, but like, here's the thing. Would I remember to check my Trello for that the next time I print stickers? Probably not. Right, so like a Trello like token or like card or whatever for it is wishful thinking. which is fine. Like, we all need wishful thinking in our lives. It's nice to, like, hope for some things, you know? Man, life would suck without hope, right? But I'm just saying, like, as a realist, I'm not gonna check my Trello board before I print some stickers. All right, so for everyone out there, the whiskey we are sipping on is from Heaven Hill. Bottled in bond. Which means this is basically Henry McKenna. And it's a solid whiskey. It is a pretty good whiskey. Y'all actually missed out on the face I was making. Hold on, let me try and recreate it. As I was pouring it, there we go. Nailed it. Algorithm. Ooh, so Old Sloppy, I don't know if you saw, he did a stream earlier today in which he did like his exercise routine. It was a little too much of algo. I'd preferred if he did it in like at least a t-shirt and sweatpants or something. Personally. Just saying, it was a little too much of algo. For me at least. He's a great dude. He's a great dude. I saw a little too much of him, I think. That's all. Zumba. I don't know what Zumba is. But no, he was doing like his like bicycle routine in which he tries to do like 25 miles in under like, I think it was like 75 minutes or something like that. Which is a solid pace. I would question like the resistance he's doing at that point. Because I'm the type of person that I don't want to exercise for more than like 20 minutes. So I'll just keep like upping the fucking difficulty or whatever. But yeah, no, it was super cool of Algo to actually like do that, right? For sure. Like really awesome of him. I'm not trying to like be a jerk about it. Like really cool that he's being vulnerable like that and showing his like his exercise routine. It's cool. I get it. I'm not a big fan of like fitness influencers, etc. I find it to be a little too superficial for me as like a borderline hippie. But again, don't treat my disliking it for anything that anyone needs to listen to. Who gives a fuck what I have to say? The baseline of my entire personality and shtick is being against the superficial nature of the world in general. Doesn't mean I'm not superficial at all. It means I don't like that part of myself, and I would like to actively be against it. But again, we're all superficial. Even people that claim to not be superficial, they're superficial about being superficial. You know? They see someone that they consider superficial and they write them off immediately. That's kind of superficial. Right? So again, like there's a fine line. I've been a jerk about it before. The streamer I have had issues with, we've reconciled. We're good. It's fine. Totally fine. I get it. It's just not the vibe of my stream. Sure, whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I regret the terminology I used previously. I called it insecure, when instead I should have simply said superficial. And I think that would have been like more defensible. Because we're all insecure too, right? That's a part of human nature. But calling someone insecure is definitely like a step over the line. Whereas like saying someone is superficial with a post, I mean, it's either it is or it isn't. You can't argue that, you know? But again, it doesn't have to be something that you judge someone for in perpetuity. And that's where I fucked up. I'm a jerk, you know. To name the person whatever, I do not want anyone to bring up that drama. I have since reconciled with that person. Just because our hobbies don't align doesn't mean that they're terrible, you know? It's fine. But yeah, what up, Tiger Man? How you doing? You started learning Java. Could I tell you what other things you should learn to be a good Java junior dev to make Windows-directed apps? So Tiger Man, I don't know about Windows-directed apps, but to be a good junior dev in general, you should learn SQL. You should learn and understand how to write a SQL statement from scratch. Doesn't mean you should ever have to do so in the major case, but eventually you might have to do so. And being able to do so separates you from the pack. Yeah, every human being is insecure about something, right? I'm insecure. Fuck it. I wear a beanie. I'm balding. We all know this, right? I've said it 1,000 times before. But again, I don't want to fuck with my hair. I don't want to cut my hair more often than I have to. Am I still embarrassed a bit about balding? Absolutely. I'm only human. But to change any bit of my life about balding? Hell no. And if I wanted to shave my head, I'd have to shave my head, dude, like once a week. Ask any person who shaves their head and has like a bald head physique how often they fucking deal with that shit. That's not for me, man. Like, no. Fuck no. I'm not willing to put that amount of effort into my insecurity about my hair. At all. The minimist, like absolute minimal amount of effort I'm willing to put into my insecurity about my hairline receding is just throwing a beanie on. And also it helps me not worry about my hair sticking up in some crazy way. When my hair gets long enough, I will happily rock the fucking Doc Brown crazy hair from Back to the Future in public. I don't give a shit. But right now my hair's not at that point. Like it doesn't look good crazy hairstyle. Again, it's a bit superficial of me to make that thought process happen, right? There's no such thing as a human being that is not superficial in some way, or not insecure in some way, right? Aesthetics matter, but it's how much it lets you change your fucking lifestyle that I think actually is the part that I care about. And I'm not willing to let my receding hairline change my lifestyle in any fucking way. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna shave my head every fucking week or two. I'm not gonna do that. Hell no. Fuck no. I buzz my hair once, sometimes twice a year, and that's it. Otherwise, I'll just let it grow and throw a beanie on. Like, to put any more effort into the insecurity about my hair, I'm good. No thanks. We all know I'm balding, right? We all know that, right? I have it on both sides of my family. I'm not fighting that shit. I'm not gonna do hair plugs. I'm not gonna do any of that shit. Fuck no. Hell no. To give that much of a shit about my hair is something I am totally not willing to do. But throwing a beanie on? That's so fucking easy. Oh, that's like the easiest thing I could do. And before my hair was even receding, it was the easiest thing I could do to not worry about the cowlick I got just sticking out from the corner, right? Due to how I slept or some shit. So yeah, recognize I am balding. I will have a really terrible fucking hairline eventually. It's already bad. But for me to care any more about it, to shave my head once a week, once every 2 weeks, fuck that. Hell no. I don't like it. Hell no. People that do, go for it. Don't treat my trepidation as anything you need to worry about. I just simply don't want to do that. If you want to do that, fucking do it. I don't fucking care. It doesn't change my life in any way. If you want to shave your head every 1 or 2 weeks, doesn't affect me in the slightest. So why would I care? Do it. I don't give a shit. But when someone judges me for it, then yeah, sure. I'll be a jerk about it. No, Bob, I am like, at my core, I am fundamentally against that. I can definitely afford to fly to Turkey and get hair transplant. But, dude, gross. That is a level of caring about my physical appearance that I'm not willing to do. Throwing a beanie on is like the maximum I'm willing to do about my fucking hairline. Hair transplant? Fuck no. Gross, dude. Hell no. Right? Like, shit. There is some, like, quote I have in my brain in which someone's like, oh, hell no. And then they think about it and they're like, oh, hell no. Right? Like, what movie am I thinking about where someone does that? Nah. Hell no. Right? Like, they, like, think about it and they're like, they double down on the fact that it's not for them. It's from a movie. I'm not placing it right now, but, like, I'm kind of seeing the scene in my head. It's Office Space. Hey, Lawrence, does anyone ever say, like, oh, sounds like you got a case of the Mondays at work? No. Hell no. I do believe you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. Right? Like, that's an Office Space quote. That is like a core part of my mentality about giving a shit about my hairline. I'll throw a beanie on, sure, man. But hair plugs? I do believe you get your ass kicked for saying something like that. Fuck no, defect. Like, I'm anti-pharmaceutical. If I don't need it to survive, I'm not doing it. Not gonna happen. Like, nah, dude. I am anti-pharmaceutical. I'm a fucking snowboard bum, dude. We're basically hippies. Snowboard culture is basically hippie culture. I think we shower more. That's about it. The difference between someone snowboarding a lot and someone that goes to like string cheese incident concerts, like multiple per summer, very small. Like really very small. In fact, I know snowboard people that followed string cheese during the summer. It's actually like a very, very small, like very like large overlap. The Venn diagram, the smallest portion is the outsides. The inside is actually the entire group. Snowboarders are basically modern day hippies that like the cold. That's it. That's it. If you've ever worked at a ski resort, you're basically a hippie. Hope you know that. You're a modern day hippie. And anyone out there who doesn't know, minoxidil is the pharmaceutical name of Rogaine. No, I'm not doing fucking Rogaine. I don't give a shit. Like, no, you can't make me. Hell no. I feel like enough people growing up did not watch like Popeye. I am what I am. To fight that? Like, dude, gross. Yeah, you have to keep doing Rogaine, otherwise the hair just falls out. I haven't seen any modern Family Guy, but again, my last name is Griffing, and my first name is Chris. So yes, I'm aware of Chris Griffin. I dealt with it my entire fucking high school life. And even beyond. Yeah, right? Popeye does everything he can until he needs the fucking spinach. Oh, Quagmire looks in the mirror and sees his hippie self. Hey-o! Goo, 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 goo! Like, yeah. Right. I used to make the Quagmire jokes. He's a little too creepy for modern day. Hey, blah, 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 goo, 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 goo. Like, yeah, it's not great. He's not a person to emulate, you know? Still a fun character, though, you know? But yeah, let's do some testing. Let's see where we're failing, right? Ah, dude, Deuce Bigalow is one of those movies that really does not age well. Yeah. There's some good quotes in it, right? Like, they should make a phone for a full-figured woman. I agree with that statement, for sure. Right? The hot dog down a hallway, like, you know, like all those statements. Okay. Ever parked a bicycle in an airplane hangar? All right, yeah, that's not a bad statement. Did you say steak? Right, like, you know, that's a joke a lot of people can get, even heavy people. I stand by the first Deuce Bigalow. The second one, not so much. Right? And did they make a third? I have no idea. First one, I think, actually had a good message. Second one, no one should watch that. No human being should actually watch it. If you're an alien trying to understand human culture, yeah, understand like the worst parts of human culture and maybe watch like Deuce Bigalow, like number 2. Sure, I get it. There were only the 2. Could you imagine if they did a third? Oh my God. Are we recognizing the fact that there's actually a third in the pipeline right now? He's like the aging fucking gigolo. This like onboarding like a young buck who's also like Deuce style, like not wanted. No. Like we've had long enough. Vibrant, I don't think you recognize the fact that they're gonna make another. It will happen. It will happen. Instead, they'll probably like have some other young buck be the main character, and then, you know, Deuce himself will just be like the mentor. If Hollywood isn't considering this, they should, and I should get a royalty for that, right? I'll take 1%. I'll totally take 1%. No, Vibrant, you're missing the fact that if they could have made it, they would have. 10 to 20 years is amazing. They can do it. The baby in the corner movie, you're talking about like Look Who's Talking, right? And then there was like Look Who's Talking Now, Look Who's Talking Too. You're missing the fact that they're just biding their time until like Look Who's Talking as a remake, and then they just remake all of them with Zac Efron. Fuck it, who cares, right? Hollywood's about to send me a cease and desist because they're already planning this shit, and they're like thinking like, oh shit, did he see our game plan for the next 20 years? Dude, oh, Dirty Dancing is absolutely going to be remade within the next 5. You can quote me on that. I'll bet you money. Dirty Dancing will absolutely be remade within the next 5 years. If you want to bet me money on that, go for it. But holy shit, like, dude, yeah, that's going to happen. No, I get it, Vibrant. The next one would totally, like, ignore the fact that that second one ever happened. It would have to be a full-on remake because you'll never get Patrick Swayze again because he passed away, right? So he couldn't even fulfill, like, the mentor role or some bullshit. They will remake Dirty Dancing. It's gonna happen. Hollywood is creatively bankrupt at this point. For sure. You know that, right? There is some fucking executive. Wait, did they already remake Dirty? Did they do that? Unruly? Wait, really? No way. No way. Oh, it was made for TV. Oh, shit. Okay. Abigail Breslin was in it? What the fuck? She's trying to shake her, like, little girl vibes in Hollywood. She's the main actress? Oh my god, dude. Really? They did remake it. With Abigail Breslin? Okay. At least they got Katie Siegel. Okay. It could have been worse. Not a single other big actor in it. Oh, Billy D was in it. Oh shit, I missed that part. Okay. Still, I don't think it's a good film. And yeah, I was gonna say, Vibrant, like, Travolta was in the sequel? That's fucking weird. Oh wait, hold on. Bruce Greenwood. Oh, this guy's in all sorts of shit. Like, he's really good too. Okay. He's a major character actor. Yeah. Here in, like, Star Trek, he plays, like, Chris Pine's dad or whatever. Yeah, like, this actor is amazing too. Okay. Honestly, like, they did a good job with casting, probably. Other than Abigail Breslin, but can we recognize that her agent probably lobbied for this role so that she could shake the fucking, right? God damn it, what's the movie? Little Miss Sunshine, right? So she could, like, really shake the Little Miss Sunshine vibe. I get that. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Dude, this movie looks so fucking awful. Oh my god. It's one of those that's like, hey, could we release this on Broadway? Yeah, let's release it on Broadway. Sure. But then no one on Broadway actually wanted to watch it. So they were just like, well, okay, fuck it. Let's make it a TV movie. Oh shit, I really still want to make that joke. Hold on, yeah, we're gonna close this. Right? I've had this joke for ages, and I don't even know if it's, like, relevant anymore. But I want to make some kind of, like, developers living in a city just hanging out. Right? It's not fucking Silicon Valley. It's a totally separate thing in which, like, we're just software devs doing a thing. Right? There will be characters that are, like, mimic some of the Silicon Valley stuff. But the biggest thing is there's a scene in which I totally picture people, like, riding back on, like, the monorail or a bus or whatever, and they're chatting and just hanging out. It's like, man, I'd love to make something that's as popular as, like, you know, Facebook or Meta or whatever. Like, that'd be cool. And then the other character's like, really, dude? You want to be like Zuckerberg famous? Other guy's like, why not? Dude made $1 million or $1 billion, didn't he? Like, holy shit. Guy's set for life. And then the other guy's like, yeah, but Jesse Eisenberg played him in the movie. In which the other person says, like, oh shit. Good point. Yeah, no, I'd rather die penniless. Like, boom. Punchline. Nailed it. Right? Oh, shit. You mean I'm gonna be represented by, like, Jesse Eisenberg in the film? Ooh. Alright, you're right. I don't want fame and fortune. Nah, my bad. The only person that would be offended by that is Jesse Eisenberg. So it's a really good joke, right? It's a really fucking good joke. Because the only human being that would ever be offended by it is Jesse Eisenberg. Now, granted, would he try and punch me in the face in Hollywood at some point? Maybe. But he's fucking Jesse Eisenberg. I can handle an attempted punch in the face from Jesse Eisenberg. Best case scenario, I dodge that and laugh at him. Worst case scenario, I take the punch and laugh at him. It's a win-win, okay? Shit. Alright, let me go use the restroom. We're here on a Thursday night. Why wouldn't I keep going? Yeah, hold on. Doctor, what Jesse Eisenberg fans have you ever met in your life? I don't think they exist. I'm just gonna say right now. Have you ever met someone that's like, oh my god, Jesse Eisenberg is the best. He's the best actor in Hollywood. Oh my god. Right? Like, it'll never happen. So we're good. Yeah, I get the joke. But you said just joking around, like, you should have just thrown a kappa on the end, because there's not a single human being in the world that would fight me over a bad portrayal of Jesse Eisenberg. You know, like, it's not gonna happen. Doesn't exist. Like, the simplest problem to solve in the world, you just don't have to. Yeah, exactly. The hardcore Jesse Eisenberg fans would be in my chat complaining, which means maybe one person would say something. Maybe? But yeah, alright, let me go use the restroom. I get the joke. It took me a bit to actually understand the joke you were making. I killed the joke, so I'm sorry for that. But let me go use the restroom. Coden Canuck is the Jesse Eisenberg fan right now, up in arms about our portrayal and shit-talking of Jesse. How dare we? I get it. Let me go use the restroom. I'll be right back, and I'll defend my statements, okay? I'm back. So yeah, Coden Canuck, Mr. Jesse Eisenberg fan. Would you actually be pumped if Jesse Eisenberg played you in a film? Right? The story of your life and they cast Jesse Eisenberg? You'd be okay with that? I'm gonna say please no to all of it. I'm gonna immediately think, no, that's not the same thing. I'm saying you're already film-worthy, but Jesse Eisenberg is who they cast for you? You're saying there's not a single other person you'd be pumped for? Or, like, almost, like, bummed that they picked Jesse? I don't know, man. Just saying. I am pressing X to doubt all your statements at this point. Here's the thing, let me put it this way. I would be bummed if they tried to make a modern day CM Griffin story and they cast Edward Furlong. Like modern day Edward Furlong. I'd be a little bummed. I'd feel bad about that. That would suck. Wait, Jason? No, Jesse Eisenberg was not in Superbad. As far as I know. At all. Jesse Eisenberg is the dude from Zombieland. There you go. Yeah, Zombieland is probably his, like, biggest film. Technically, he's the dude in The Social Network. The one about the Facebook story. He plays fucking Zuckerberg. That's the entire reason we're even talking about him right now. Because I have a joke that, like, yeah, but the, like, Facebook dude made $1 billion, didn't he? But yeah, he was played by Jesse Eisenberg in the film. Ah, shit. Yeah, maybe not worth it. That's the joke I'm making. No, you're, yeah, like, Jason, you're missing it. I think you're thinking of Zombieland. Or The Social Network. But he was not in Superbad, as far as I know. He's not McLovin. He's not the two main characters. Right. So I do want to say, hold up, real quick. Pace yourselves. This whiskey is strong. It's a 50%er. Well, shit. Did he just say well shit? Yeah, Vibrant, you're totally right. Yeah. Confusing Michael Cera for Jesse Eisenberg is a very common thing, so don't feel bad about it. Jason, I think that's what you did. No. Well, shit. Did he just say well shit? Tomato, tomato. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Just having fun. We're chilling. We're hanging out. Let me look into why this test is failing. Oh, yeah, doctor. A lot of people fucking hate Jesse Eisenberg for that role. He's really good in other roles. I think his actual casting in The Social Network was dead on balls accurate. And that's a technical term. Like, totally technical. Dead on balls accurate. That said, would you actually like to be portrayed by Jesse Eisenberg in a film? I wouldn't. And I can't imagine a human being that would. That's my point. Ooh, Social Network is fucking amazing, Vibrant. You should definitely watch it. Yeah. The Social Network as a film is fucking amazing. Aaron Sorkin's script, Trent Reznor's fucking soundtrack, like, dude, so much about that film is amazing. Like, so well done. David Fincher fucking killed it. Right? The director of Fight Club fucking killed it. The movie The Social Network is the sum of its parts, not just its plot. And the sum of its parts, the people that help make it happen, that make it the film that it is, it's a really good fucking film. But again, who would want to have Jesse Eisenberg play them in a film? I don't even think, right? We all think Zuckerberg's a fucking alien, right? Okay, touche, right? I'd rather have Jesse play me than Zuckerberg himself. Sure, Zuckerberg isn't an actor, though, right? Like, that's not even, like, part of the equation. Could you imagine having Zuckerberg play you in a film? Right? Like he bought his way into Hollywood? Again, tainted. That's not a bad idea. That would be a fucking amazing, amazing joke. Right, so that's the thing, Doctor, right? Jesse Eisenberg is an actor, but not a good one, because he's always Jesse Eisenberg. He is. I've never seen him play a character that wasn't just Jesse Eisenberg in a different situation. Here's the biggest part, though. Recognize that a lot of, like, the most booked actors in the world only play themselves. Have you ever seen Van Wilder dude? Like, I'm forgetting his name right now, right? Yeah, Now You See Me is a good film, only because of the other actors, though, right? Jesse doesn't carry that film. He's just a part of it. I wouldn't even call him the main character at all. Kevin Hart and The Rock always play the same fucking character. I get it. Like, there are films in which you just watch the same character play the same person every time, and they're entertaining. Martin Lawrence films, same shit. Right? Watch any Martin Lawrence film, and he's Martin Lawrence the entire time. I get it. But that's actually, like, such a short-term thing. Look at good actors. Vin Diesel, same idea. Vin Diesel has ventured from his main role a couple times, maybe, And one of the big ones is like, the one where like he's the brother of other brothers and they're like dealing with some bullshit. There's also Can't Find Me Guilty. If you're ever looking for Vin Diesel's best acting ever, that is the movie Can't Find Me Guilty. Second is Riddick, like the one in which he's like surviving on the planet. That one's amazing too. So yeah, like Vin Diesel fucking kills it when he wants to, and then he doesn't have to in other bullshit. My favorite bit is like, just consider decent actors versus great actors. Great actors are fucking chameleons. Right? Look at Gary Oldman. He's a fucking leading name. You're making a film, Gary Oldman is part of the main billing, for sure. But that motherfucker's a chameleon. He can do any role you want him to. He can be Zorg, doing a realistic but strange like southern accent in Fifth Element. He can do the corrupt fucking New York cop in The Professional. He can do fucking, Sid Vicious in Sid and Nancy? Like, dude's a fucking chameleon. Leonardo DiCaprio is actually that fucking good too. Yeah, exactly. Like Vibrant, you're not wrong. Yeah, Gordon in fucking The Dark Knight and all that shit. Gary Oldman, an amazing fucking actor, but also a chameleon, and he can do any role you need him to do. That is actually like the top tier of Hollywood, in my opinion. Versus people like Chris Pratt that play the same fucking character every time. I'd love to see Chris Pratt do like a character role. He's never done it. He doesn't do that. It's not part of his shtick. He's not capable, in my opinion, until I see it. So I didn't see that. I don't know for sure. But again, he's Chris Pratt as Mario. It's not Mario. Right? Would it have been way better if they had like the original like Mario voice do the voice for the movie? Abso-fucking-lutely. I have no idea how their agent convinced them that they needed some celebrity voice instead. Right? Like, dude. Did Chris Pratt even do that fucking voicing? Did he even ever play fucking Mario 64? Right? Like, someone who's actually played that fucking game should have done the voices, you know? So I get that, like, Bob that I know, he can do drama, he can do comedy, but he's still Rob Lowe every time. And that's the part that I'm, like, pushing back against. There are so many actors that aren't just their own voice that fucking kill it, dude. Like, seriously, like, that fucking kill it. Look at it this way. The dude from Office Space that played Michael Bolton. He's done voice acting for so much shit that you'd never even recognize it. You would never recognize his voice anywhere unless you know his voice from like his like Mad TV shit. And then playing the game High on Life or High Life or whatever they called it, right? The one that's like the Justin Boylan, like whatever, like, you know, you're like, hey guys, like whatever. And you got like the weird ass, like, you know, Rick and Morty's voices, etc. Yeah, dude. The guy that hangs out on your couch. Hey-o, yeah, you should totally go do this thing. Blah, whatever, whatever. I'm just me, like, whatever, doing my thing. Oh, don't trust your sister. Like, that fucking voice, that's Michael Bolton from Office Space, delivering a role in which you'd never recognize him but he fucking kills it, dude. Nails it. Like, good voice actors are chameleons. Good actors are chameleons. In my opinion, there's people that suck, like James Franco. He's James Franco in every single fucking thing he's ever done. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Talented, the problem you're running into is you need to, like, capitalize the L? I don't think they actually... Like, you should be able to change your capitals. You should be able to update your capitalization. That's a thing that's available to you outside, like, the 6-month change your name thing. So, talented... Sorry, my bad for not recognizing that. You should be able to capitalize that L. I'd say give that just a chance. Yeah, so remember, though, that changing your username is separate from updating the casing. And display name in your profile should be able to change case. You should be able to change that L. Now, whether Twitch's font actually honors that, that's on you. So yeah, I'd say, like, try and update the display name if you can. Sorry there. Tainted. I mean talented. There you go. Bam. Nailed it. Awesome. Fuck yeah. You're welcome. There. Talented. How's the SDK coming along? Well, we got some bugs. Yeah, exactly, they're talented. Yeah, you can change your capitalization without changing your name. That's a very, like, big bit. Yeah, so in 6 months, you can change it again. Totally fine. I'm glad we were here to help you out with that. You're welcome. The bug we have is, like, time zone based, which means, oh fuck. That's a literal translation. Oh fuck. I'm not happy about it. But we got a bug we gotta fix. Ooh, so talented. Here's a big thing. If you think that should be a thing, they have a user voice, like, community in which you can, like, propose changes. If you create, like, an issue for that, I'll upvote it right now. Right? Just add, like, the whole thing should be... Add a warning above the name saying you can change capitalization without changing your name. Bim bam boom, nailed it solid. That'd be huge. Very easy thing. I will happily upvote it and tag it with my name and all that shit. Alright, so I'm gonna have one more whiskey of the Heaven Hill. It's not bad. Ed should be over talented. No big deal. The license I'm releasing under for Vexilla, it's MIT. Yeah, I'm fully MIT. Like, for the entire, like, core product and everything. If someone wants to, like, fork and maintain what I'm doing, they're better off just hiring me, right? For sure. They're better off just hiring me. You don't know what I charge. Come on. No, if they're gonna fork what I'm doing, they can afford me because, like, they're gonna have to pay the maintenance cost anyway. I'm already MIT licensed. That means free. Okay, so I need to pace myself on this. Did we get everything we needed to do done? Hell no. I still have no idea what's wrong with this test. If it ends up working, well then, okay, we know what's wrong with that test. Now, we still get a failure. Yeah, exactly, Justin. Yeah, that's the tough part, too. If you want, Doctor, yeah, go for it. Now, like, the main gist is our active daily test is failing. No, so you can absolutely do it, Doctor, but anyone you're trying to sell to is going to actually care about how are you going to maintain this thing. Again, because I'm MIT licensed, you can license a fork however you see fit. And then you just need to depend on me making updates that you can consume downstream. I'm not imposing anything about that. If you want to fork what I'm doing and do whatever you want, you're good. Yeah, maintenance is like the biggest thing. Like, you can sell whatever you want, but if you can't maintain it, good fucking luck. Good luck. Meanwhile, if I'm the creator of some software, at the bare minimum, they're probably going to go to me for proper maintenance. Otherwise, you're going to have to operate on a code base that you have no fucking clue about. Good luck. I'm not doubting your ability, I'm doubting anybody's ability to sell a code base that they didn't write themselves. Good fucking luck. Yeah, exactly. If you're not capable of maintaining it, you're not capable of fixing bugs for it. Right? If you're not capable of building it, you're not capable of fixing bugs for it. So yeah, our main test that is failing is at line 110. Here it is during schedule active. So we got something going on in here. We've actually made some progress today, so I'm not stressing. Like, we're good. Yeah, it's a win-win. Like, if someone wants to take what I got and add to it and do a bunch of other shit, fix bugs, etc., they might as well just hire me, you know? Yeah, so, yeah, no worries, Ninfu. Like, this is the part that we're failing out at, and it's most likely due to my code in general, and we're gonna have to dig into it. Right now, we're not done with the PHP SDK. We've gotten a bunch of shit working, but this one is not yet. So we're gonna have to figure that out. So talented. What you're saying someone can do is not something someone will do or is willing to do. That's the important part. The cost of onboarding a dev to understand your entire code base, to then modify and add to it? Like, dude, that's insane. It'd be better to just hire you to implement a custom in-house version of it that's forked from the MIT, but adds features that they don't want other people to have. And then, does it make sense why you should probably bill them 2 to 3 times as much as you would consider hourly? Bill them at $500 an hour. Fuck it, man. Do it. Fucking do it. No. So what you're missing, though, talented, is if someone wants to fork what you've done already and use it internally and add some other crazy feature, they could hire you at a crazy fucking rate for the time it takes to help another dev implement it and maintain the feature they added on top. And you're still fucking good to go. Right? You charge them $500 an hour for 20 hours worth of time. That's 10 grand in your fucking pocket, you know? Like, real easy. Like, real easy. And a company will happily pay that. 10 grand is actually like fucking small potatoes for a major organization. No, I get you there, talented. All I'm saying is, you still have value you could get from an MIT licensed thing. Because the time it takes to train someone on the thing versus hiring the person that knows, there's a very easy, like, cost-benefit analysis, right? So embrace that. Recognize the fact that you could make money off of it in some way, regardless of whether it's fully open source or not. Yeah, totally. I get it. But yeah, how you doing there, Steve? Steve 300,000. How you doing? Again, Jason, you're hoping that ChatGPT can give you a valid response, when instead you could just pay someone to give you the response you're looking for. Yeah, again, we have not done enough work today, but we're at 7 p.m. So I kind of want to end stream so I can eat some food and play some video games and wake up at a reasonable hour tomorrow. Yeah, so talented. I get it, right? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, if you didn't write the thing, but you need to use it, as an organization, is it worth paying a single dev to do it? Or is it worth paying someone else to train that single dev to do it into the future, right? The investment time of learning a system is not always worth it. And that's a big part of it, right? That's why the dude who made React Router, technically the two dudes that made React Router, made a fucking killing doing React training instead. They didn't make money off React Router for a long time. Sorry for the hiccups. They made money off teaching people how to make React apps and then working React Router into those, like, teachings. And then they made their fucking nut by making Remix, a framework around the shit they were already doing, you know? "404, time not found." No worries, doctor. Yeah, get some sleep. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm here 6 days a week. You know that. Most of y'all know that. I got the hiccups now. So woe is me. I didn't thaw shit tonight. I can get the fryer going, and I got some, like, pre-made fried chicken shit I can do. I'd like to do custom fried chicken here, maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Man, I got the hiccups, though. Peanut butter and jelly? Fuck no, I don't even own the bread for that. Four-wheel gator, I don't know what that means or says, but I'll totally take your word for it. Itchy ear. Yeah, no, we're gonna go make some food. I don't know what exactly yet. We'll think about it, we'll see. I could just thaw some shrimp and then do some, like, pho. I think getting the deep fryer going is a good move. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get deep fryer going. So talented, are you trying to make me vomit in my mouth just a little bit? Because you got really close there. All right, so hold on. Who's going? We see John is Larry. Nick Wan we rated recently for sure. We rated Coppinger recently too. BeginBot's doing his Web3 thing. Man, these hiccups, they're killing me, man. Ooh, okay, so Chi-Chi Impact is doing Genshin Impact. Interesting. Evan J. Stern. I met Evan J. Stern at the partner party. He's so fucking cool. He's at like literally as cool as you think he is. He's just that cool. I'd like to raid him at a different time. I'm gonna raid Talion. Fuck it. I've never raided Talion. She's chill. She was actually hanging out at Partner Party with like Prime and Theo and like a bunch of crowd. I really doubt she recognized me, but she does follow me on Twitter and here. So like, yeah, she's chill. Hold on. Wait, who you were asking about, Justin? My bad. Let me go look. We're about to go raid Talion. I've never raided them before, so I owe them, right? Chi-Chi Impact? Was that the one? Jonna's Larry is a good one to shout out, too. I don't remember which one you were, like, talking about. They're all cool, man. Oh! Evan J. Stern. Yeah, for sure. Evan J. Stern. Yeah, if you don't know that name, have you ever seen the show Letterkenny? He plays Roldy, who's part of like the D-Gen crew. He's the one that says, Stuart! If you've never seen Letterkenny, you should watch Letterkenny. For sure. You should absolutely watch the show Letterkenny. It takes a good 3 or 4 episodes to like find their groove, and then it's like so amazing, like really cool. Yeah, so Letterkenny is about like, think about like middle of nowhere Saskatchewan. I don't know if they're actually like Saskatchewan or like another territory or whatever, but they're like middle of nowhere style. Right, so think like Corner Gas, but like 10 years later and like totally different vibe, but still amazing. So yeah, Letterkenny is the show you should watch. Evan J. Stern is an actor on that show, and he fucking kills it. He's awesome. Like, dude, I got to hang out and chat with him. I got the hiccups right now, sorry. I got to hang out and chat with Evan J. Stern at TwitchCon during the Partner Party. He's exactly as cool as I expected, and possibly more so. Like, he's fucking awesome. Really, really, really cool dude. So yeah, check out Evan J. Stern's stream. We're about to go raid something totally different, and yeah, I got the hiccups, so don't mind me, sorry. Yeah, really fucking cool dude. But we're gonna go raid Talion. He's in Just Chatting right now. He tends to play just like a lot of games. He's a gaming streamer. Maybe. So yeah, let's go say hi to Talion. She does some really cool shit, like super friendly streams. Like, she hangs out. She's got a really cool setup in like her stream room. Oh, I mean, seriously. Everybody is... Oh, shit. Hold on. Is she rating someone? No, she's just looking at a clip. Okay, we're good. I'll be here tomorrow. You know, I'm here so much. Fuck these hiccups. Right? That was a fake one. But yeah, hiccup time. But I've actually never rated Talion, so we should. If you're looking for a game stream, check out the Coppinger. He's awesome. I like to mix it up when we can. It's a Thursday night, so it's basically Friday. So let's go hang out and let's say hi to Talion. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? Or over on Gaming Stream, Griffing and Chill. See you there.